Okay guys, so today I am hauling manure with this PikRite HD250, 250 HD, however you want to say it. I am using my 1066. Last time I had this spreader, I had it hooked up to my Case 1070, but it is in the shop right now, getting some brake work done. But today is just a little bit of hauling manure, getting some stuff spread on some barley fields. I don't know if it's going to help with yield or not, but it's the only place we have to put our manure right now. It's too late to put it on the hay ground, as this is like last week of April. Next week might be the last week of April. This is like the 24th. Today is the 24th. So yeah, I'm hauling it over to our rent farm, so I'm gonna go haul over there. Yeah, so just a day of cleaning manure. We cleaned the barn out yesterday. I didn't get a bunch of filming of that because I was too busy, but we're gonna clean the bullpen out. So I got like 3-4 more loads to haul today, and then we'll be done with this. This is our county's manure spreader. They rent it out, so gonna continue to rent this out as long as they have it, really. I'd love to buy one of my own, but $45,000 is a little steep for a manure spreader in my opinion. So, all right, let's get to it. tractors because we're cleaning out manure pens, pig pens, and I had to drop the PikRite and get in the Massey. So, and hook up our spreader. Because the neighbor came and got ours. Now in the next clip, you'll see that I have the International and the PikRite, but that's only because that was the load before I had to switch tractors. So there's that. So just so there's no confusion. But anyway, I'm gonna spread this load. I'm running low RPMs right now because there's a rock like right back in there, and I really would rather it not fling up here and hit me, so we're just going to run the manure spreader slow and, you know, let it fall out the back. Which, in theory, that should happen. I hope. It might not. I might have to get it out myself, which is a very good possibility. So I ended up just stopping and running back there and throwing the rock down into the ditch, down in that creek bed. I just wanted you guys to get a good look at the tractor spreader setup. Now this tractor can run a much bigger spreader than this, but this spreader is really nice because it's a very versatile one. Like my Case 1070 can run this spreader. This tractor can run this spreader. Hell, I even think that our Massey Ferguson 390 could probably run this spreader. I don't think that it couldn't handle it. It's just, you know, when you do have some heaping manure in there, it does get heavy. So, but that's not really a big deal. That's just a part of it. The specs on this manure spreader, I'm not exactly sure. I do know that it is 540 PTO. You're gonna have to have at least 2 hydraulic remotes for this if it's a hydroram, because you'll need 2 hoses for the hydroram and then of course 2 hoses for your tailgate. Some of these spreaders come with a rock guard, some of them come with higher sideboards. If I was to get one of these spreaders for our farm, I would want the rock guard and the sideboards, just to be able to haul more. Honestly, if you want my personal opinion, I don't think this manure spreader will be a bad manure spreader if it's chain drive. So when I say chain drive, instead of the hydro push, there's chains in the bottom that work the manure back to the beaters. I don't think it would be a bad spreader for a smaller operation. For that, for us, that would be perfect. But other than that, that's really it. I like it. It spreads manure really nice. I'm gonna wipe my hands in the grass so that because I just grabbed manure. I think it's perfect. If they made one in between this one and the Hydroram 380 and 400s, I think that would be a good thing, because then that would be another one that I would be interested in if I wanted a new spreader for the farm. But if you have a 1066 or a case 1070, you can run this spreader with those two kind of tractors. I mean, I think the minimum PTO horsepower for this is 80 or 90, and this tractor is 150, 160 horsepower. The reason I say that is a lot of people will say that I'm wrong. This tractor is at least 150, 160 horsepower because it has a bigger turbo and it also has the fuel turned up, and I think there's a few other things that are done motor wise, but that's besides the point. My case 1070 is only rated at like 110 engine horsepower, and I think it's 100 PTO horsepower. So if you have a 1070 or even a 970, a 966, hell, even a 766 could pull this spreader. You don't need a lot of horsepower to pull around this kind of weight and run this kind of PTO setup. My tractor didn't even know it was back there, but again, this tractor's got a little bit higher horsepower. But at that being said, if you're looking for a PikRite HR250, this is what it is. And like I said, it spreads manure pretty nicely. I wish I would have got some video footage of me off the tractor and seeing it spread with me filming, but I didn't have a lot of help today, so that's really it. Another thing that I probably wouldn't get option wise on this spreader would be all these lights back here, mainly because my International doesn't have hookups, nor does my case, so why would I need that? Could I put a hookup on it? Probably, but for where we're at, small town Pennsylvania, we don't have a lot of traffic near our farm, so would it be helpful? Yes. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.